leaving Ward Lake Campground up on Grand Mesa and Grand Mesa National Forest, and I am working my way further into Colorado and closer to my termination point of this journey. So let's do it. All right, so here I am at the North Rim Campground at Black Canyon in the Gunnison National Park. I got a walk-up campsite, and as campsites go, it's pretty nice. Everywhere you go, always something with insects. So that's the water spigot. And that is a swarm of hornets hanging around the water. So I'm gonna guess that water is in short supply around here. So I'm not gonna mess with that. Fortunately, I brought plenty of drinking water here. So I'm all set up at my campsite at North Rim Campground of the Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park. And I'm just doing a quick little scout hike here to, I'm gonna go down, there's a rim vista or whatever, so I'm gonna check that out. All I can say is, wow. I've never seen anything quite like this. So, yeah, it's almost like I get dizzy just getting near the edge, even though there's a fence. But let's check this out. All right, so I'm about to put a lot of faith in this $25 Walmart tripod that I have. But here it goes. Just a sheer slab of rock, 1,500 feet. God, I can't even put my camera out. I keep thinking I'm gonna drop it. God, that is so weird. Like, it doesn't matter how tightly I hang on to this camera, I just don't feel comfortable putting it over that ledge. You know what's crazy is, yeah, they've got that fence there, which isn't very tall actually, but then right here you can just walk right over the edge, and I'm sure people do, and they stand there and take selfies or dangle their feet off the ledge. Not me. It's not my thing. So my scout hike to the rim of the canyon is complete. It only took about 45 minutes. It's literally right there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to be real selective about my hike tomorrow, because you know, the combination of, we're at 8,000 feet altitude here on the rim, and you know, it's not super hot, it's like 80 degrees, but the sun is really intense, and the altitude contributes to issues. You know, I could feel it just hiking around out there in the hot sun with this heavy pack. And so if I am to go on a hike tomorrow, I might have to streamline this and try to cut the weight down quite a bit. Yeah, it's just really arid here, and that my first clue should have been these swarm of yellow jackets just hanging out at the water spigot. So in wet campgrounds that I've been all over this country, and most recently this morning at Grand Mesa National Wildlife, or Grand Mesa National Forest. There it was mosquitoes. They hover around your car, and as soon as you open the door, like 20 of them just meander in, and then get you later when you're sleeping or whatever. And here, no mosquitoes, but of course it's insects, so there's always something. Here it's yellow jackets, just hovering around at the creases of my doors. Yeah, I think I see what's going on here. These things are carnivores, so they're God, look at them. They're either trying to build a nest, or they're, which is what they frickin' do because they suck, or they're trying to eat the remnants of insect bodies that are plastered all over the front of my grill, which I think is really what's going on here. So I'm leaving Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park after a total of about 3 hours. It's a beautiful place, and the gorge is mind-blowing. It's crazy, it's insane, it's beautiful. But there was a big problem on my site with insects, unsurprisingly. So when I got there, I went over to the water spigot to just get a little water for my site, and there was like swarms of yellow jackets there. The spigot was dry, no one had gotten water recently, but they were all just swarming the spigot, waiting for somebody to come and get water again, so there would be some drops of water that they could drink. But of course, couldn't get near the spigot because they were swarming the spigot. So then I noticed not long after that there were a few kind of loitering and hanging around my vehicle. And I went for a little hike, came back, and within an hour and a half of me being on that site, there were 30 to 40 of them around my car consistently. And what it was is, because I've driven so many highway miles at high speed, I've got hundreds of insects just plastered to the front grill of my car. And yellow jackets are carnivores, so they were obviously feeding on the carcasses of those insects. And what started as a couple of them, they must have gone back to the hive and communicated the word, and now there's just going to be more and more of those things. And this is where I sleep. I can't have a situation where I can't open the door of my car without yellow jackets coming inside. Or what they were doing is, when I would get near my car, they would start coming after me. So I'm leaving this campsite. I'm going down the road, and I'm going to get a hotel, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be the end of this trip. An inauspicious end, but not that surprising, getting driven off of a campsite by aggressive biting or stinging insects. So yeah, that was just a bridge too far for me. Yellow jackets are a-holes, they're aggressive, they're territorial, and I can't have that in my sleeping area. So on down the road, and I wish it wasn't ending this way, but I'm in Colorado now. This is where I'm going to be for a little bit, and I'll have plenty of opportunities to do more camping trips. So we'll call it a journey. There it is. So as a follow-up, Black Canyon of the Gunnison was my final camping stop on my 3-month journey around North America. And, I didn't really like the way that ended so inauspiciously, but it wasn't the end of my total journey. I still had 5 hours to drive from there to my final destination outside of West Cliff, Colorado, where my family lives and where I'm currently staying, and which is where I am right now as I record this. So I didn't want the video series to end on that, so I do have one more video, which is just basically the drive from Black Canyon to West Cliff. It's Colorado, so it's spectacular. So sure, it's going to be a little bit of, or quite a bit of just car video, but I wanted to wrap it up with a bow and have some closure on my final video. So there will be one more video after this, but stay tuned and we'll see you on that one. And then there'll be more videos in the future from my camping and hiking and exploring adventures here in Colorado. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you on that last video.